Do you know why the sky has changed its hue to that rather radioactive shade of green? That's what it looks like when the veil between two dimensions begins to bleed together and become one. Almost like a sunset. The sun is about to go down on this dimension, and all will go dark. Hunter, I'm scared. I don't want to face him alone.
You are not scared. You are just trying to play on my better nature.
You think me insincere, after all I have done for you.
All you have done for me is put me in a casket.
That's not true. I sold my soul for you.
You what?
It's the truth Sarah and Agatha have been hiding from you. They wanted you to hate me. So they kept the sacrifice I made for you a secret.
More lies. They would never do such a thing to me.
They would. And they did.
Why would you sacrifice your soul for me anyway?
Because you would have died if I didn't. A human and a member of the Blood never had a child together before. You were the first. You were so sick. I was told you weren't going to survive. So, I made a deal with him. Your life, in exchange for my soul. I gave up everything for you. My humanity, my soul, my life. Why can't you stand by my side?
You know I cannot betray those who have grown to trust me.
I thought you might say that. I just want you to know that when you fail, my offer will still stand.
Do me no favors, Mother.
Why won't you accept how much I love you?
If you truly love me, end this madness, before it breaks the world.
Child, the world is already broken.
Not yet. You cannot stop us, Mother. I will face you.
You always have.
This mysterious secrecy business, and you have got to get over it.
What have you got for me, boss? Good. I needed something good. Sometimes, I even impress myself. I feel like I could automate this process and take myself out of the loop here. Don't forget to write.
Tony and I have been researching this God Killer as best we can. We've been limited by what's available to us here in the Abbey.
I should hope you have found something by now.
Well, the fact of the matter is that I have. It's a bit troubling, to tell you the truth. I really need to double-check my findings. There are a few more scrolls I should consult.
If you are not ready to share information with me, then I trust you to let me know when the time is right.
I appreciate your confidence in us. However, I fear the time may never be right. Perhaps I should tell you now. I suspected this blade had a connection to Cthon, but I didn't realize how intimate that connection truly was.
I am not sure I like where this is going.
I feel unclean even saying these words, but the God Killer wasn't just made to fight Cthon, it's made of Cthon.
I'm sorry, this is somehow worse than I was expecting. Could you repeat that?
The ancient texts tell of Cthon's last appearance in our plane when the forces of humanity assembled to drive him back, and in doing so, they sliced off part of the Dark God. That part was lost to the ages, until now. It has resurfaced, now forged into a weapon. The God Killer.
Incredible.
Part of me feels we should throw it into the forge right now and wash our hands of it completely.
Throw it in the flames? Why? The God Killer is not just a cast-off appendage of the Dark God. It is a way for us to attain the same heights of power that a god commands.
Be careful with your thirst for power, Hunter. Though we are blessed with might greater than average mortals, seeking more is a path that can only lead to ruin.
I feel drawn to it, like it wants me to pick it up.
I suspect you're the only one who could do it. Every attempt I've made to touch it has not gone well.
I knew it. I knew you were holding back something.
I had intended to consult with Hunter privately before telling the whole team, but yes, now you know.
I suspected it was part of Cthon. You don't normally encounter daggers that immediately make you feel like you want to throw them far out to sea. But if you feel like picking it up, go on.
I can feel the power of it, rising and falling, like it is breathing.
I could use something like that as a nightlight.
A weapon like this is not to be trifled with. I think we're very lucky that Red Skull kept it buried away as deep as he did.
What, was he socking it away for a rainy day?
He probably thought he could use it to kill Lilith.
This world's only big enough for one psycho-narcissist tyrant, I guess.
And now it is ours, and let nothing stand in our way.
Of course. Never mind.
Oh, knock it off with the mysterious stuff. Just come out and say what's on your mind.
It's entirely possible Lilith could have an entirely different use for the God Killer. She could use it to complete Cthon.
Well, that changes things.
Hunter, I need you in the war room as soon as possible.
You wanted to speak?
I see you, Hunter. I notice what you've been up to.
And what have I been up to exactly?
Bad things. Very bad things. The worst. You should see the look on your face. I meant that in a good way. You're embracing the darkness more and more every day, owning it, but not letting it own you. And more importantly, you're proving to be quite a good friend.
I am touched and honored to be considered a friend to you, Ileana.
Just don't let it go to your head. For years in this realm, I felt out of place. I was a sorceress who used the darkness within her for the cause of light and life. No one understood me, and most people were terrified. Then I met the Midnight Suns, and they showed me how to make a home in this world. It never felt right for a bad girl like me to fight with the good guys. Until you showed me how.
You have shown me a lot too, Ileana.
Perhaps, but I haven't told you everything. My time growing up in Limbo was difficult. The creature who brought me there.
Mephisto.
The very same. He sought to blacken my soul with corruption, forced me to hurt, to curse, to kill. I hate what he did, what he made me do. But without it, I am not the person you know, and I would never have met you. Am I a monster for being grateful it happened as it did?
Of course not. A terrible creature inflicted pain on a friend of mine. Worse, he made her think it was her own fault.
It was my fault.
He was always the monster, Ilyana. Never you. That is what I see.
I do not agree. But I trust you. I shall consider what you said, okay?
Okay.
Thank you for listening to me, friend.
We're almost there, kiddo. Finish what you need to finish, while there's still time.
I will let you know when I am ready.
It is done.
If we had some rookies... Thanks, Hunter. Hey, you.
We've seen what those rift charges can do. You can't allow Hydra to detonate them here. Just focus on destroying the charges. Hydra has enough warm bodies to overwhelm you eventually.
Not a problem.
I am afraid you might not make it back from this one. They cannot possibly match your strength.
No more waiting!
You have earned it! Lilith herself could not best. What makes you think you will fare any better?
Hydra, Immortalis!
I'm going to get you for this!
Hulk is dizzy. Your souls come for judgment. The spirit is in control.
That's one charge down, but you're not out of the woods yet.
Hydra's in control of the situation.
We can wait no more! As she will!
Vengeance.
Must have angered them.
The guilty have already begun to fall. All will be judged. Friend guarded. I don't get paid enough for this. Only the innocent.
Now that was something.
Promised blood is here!
They are still coming.
Hulk not moving! Regroup and await reinforcements. Mother protect us.
The light is getting dim.
Judgment, come! Accept your fate.
Make an excellent partner.
Why try to fight? Friend taking hits! We got friendlies inbound! They continue their march towards hell. That'll work. You have been judged. Good one.
Another Hydra operation foiled. I'll never get tired of hearing that.
Привет, Hunter.
Hey, Hunter. I've been here for such a short time, and I feel like this is a better education than I'm receiving at Empire State.
You attend school.
Yeah, grad school. But I meant all the superhero stuff. Before this, I've had to figure out everything on my own. Here, I have access to 2 whole superhero teams, each with their own way of doing things. It's eye-opening.
You are teaching all of us a few new tricks.
And some better smack talk. But that's no superpower. It's mostly Queens. So what's your preference? I heard you spent much of your life working solo. Is the team cramping your style?
I learned to fight alongside a team before my death.
Really? Were they butt-kicking Puritans?
More like a precursor to the Midnight Suns.
You're not kidding. You fought with action pilgrims.
I would rather have a team beside me than Lilin surrounding me.
Is that your catchphrase? Or did it belong to Goody Hatbuckle?
You are really fixating on this.
I'm just mad there was never a movie about the Mayflower Avengers.
We're doing this again, right? I really should bring MJ up here to see the stars.
Agatha,
What brings you to the library at this hour?
in your reading about Chthon, have you come across anything about a weapon made from a piece of his body?
This is about the God Killer, isn't it?
It is.
You already know what it's made of. Why are you so interested in knowing more?
I just want to know if it is dangerous.
To who? Chthon? Lilith?
No. To me. When I came near it, the blade glowed, as if it recognized me.
It recognized you?
Yes, it seemed to respond to my presence.
Curious. I wish I had an explanation for you, but I don't. Since Strange learned of the Blade's more than disturbing origins, I've been doing more digging on the subject. While I haven't come across anything specific about the God Killer or its apparent tendency to illuminate, I did find one hopeful nugget of information about it that should come as some comfort to you.
Please tell me I can kill things with it.
I'm fairly certain you can kill everything with it. You see, if Red Skull kept the God Killer as a means of double-crossing Lilith and protecting himself from Chthon, he was wise. According to the texts I've been reading, only Chthon can kill Chthon. If that blade really is made from him, it's the only thing in all of creation that can destroy him. The question is, are you sure you're up to taking your mother's life in order to end Chthon's? Because the God Killer now makes that possibility very much a reality.
Yes, even if it means sacrificing my own again to do it.
I hope with all of my soul it doesn't come to that.
But I must prepare myself for the possibility that it will. That I will die.
Do not give up hope on yourself, on the life you might get to lead. You have made friends here, and I know they care about you. There are so many reasons to live.
And that is why I must do everything in my power to fight for them. Even if it means I will not experience them myself.
If there's one thing I love about you the most, it's your kind heart. It deserves to go on beating.
I do not.
Oh, yes, you do. Like you said, you die for them. That's what your ancestors would call love. They would be proud. You, my dear, have the weight of the world on you more than ever now, and it shows. Perhaps getting some rest while you still can is in order.
And you, Agatha? Do spirits ever rest?
Not this one. Not until I know every single soul I care about is safe.
The God Killer certainly turned out to be more than we bargained for, didn't it? First, we discover its hilt is made from a member of the Blood. Then, Strange comes to the conclusion that the blade is constructed from the very primordial evil god we are trying to prevent from devouring this dimension.
In the words of that cult 20th century play and film adaptation, the God Killer is made of people.
I think you meant to say made of dead immortals and elder gods. But all joking aside, the grotesque origins of the blade isn't what concerns me about it. It's its danger. To you. I fear that its connection to your collar is a way Chthon could exploit its fissure and break it completely.
You know about the crack in my collar? How?
Agatha told me it was fractured during that explosion with Venom. She thought I should know. I'm not angry with you, Hunter, but why didn't you come to me as soon as you realized it was compromised?
You have enough to worry about, Sarah. I did not want to add worrying about me to your list.
You're my charge. It's my job to worry about you. I know I've been hard on you, but I'm here for you, Hunter. This must be the last secret we keep between us. It has to be. There's too much riding on it. That crack in your collar makes you more vulnerable to corruption than ever.
I know you have a lot on your mind, dear. But if you have...
You're pretty cool, Hunter. You do fun stuff.
Well, are you ready to defy a prophecy?
As ready as I will ever be.
Good. I'll give you a moment to get changed.
And to secure the God Killer, I will keep it hidden until I am ready to strike at Lilith.
It's their world now, you know. Deep down, they're not half bad. Humans. Lilith showed me that much.
Now you speak fondly of my mother?
No, I speak truthfully. The best way we can honor your mother's memory is to destroy the monster she has become. Never forget that.
Then what are we waiting for?
You, actually. It's time.
Still amazed by this thing.
I prefer silver for killing monsters, but this gold looks slick.
Hulk arm, shiny.
I better not get a rash from this.
Sure we can't up the fire on
I
mine?
wonder if there's time to add some cloaks.
You did all this?
I mean, not all. A lot, but it was a team effort and a good idea. Not even mine.
I thought it would be a nice touch.
For our first apocalypse together.
Like a very wise young woman once said, we are the Midnight Suns.
A family.
And family is family.
Yeah. So this time?
We all got your back.
Storming the gates of an impregnable temple? Facing the mother of demons and gods know what unimaginable horrors inside?
Yes. Only now.
We'll all be doing it in style.
Speaking of which, your turn, boss.
Now, who wants to go save the world?
I never wanted to live to see this day, Hunter. The Order of the Midnight Suns, risen again. My own kin returned from beyond the Veil. Never on my own could I have united such a disparate band of warriors. You did that, Hunter. Before you go, do not count on any more resurrections. These moments are all that remain before the prophecy is either fulfilled or ended once and for all. If there is anything you wish to say to any of us, now is the time.
Hey! Okay, so it's go time, huh? We totally have this in the bag, right?
To claim victory is guaranteed only ensures that one feels defeat.
Right, but you're like a god-killing, mother-thwarting machine, and you've done this before.
Your faith in me, Peter Parker, gives me extra courage. More than courage, we have each other.
I always dreamt of being an Avenger. But now, I'm psyched to be a part of the Midnight Suns.
I do not believe Chthon counted on all of us teaming up and working together.
So, before we go and commit heavily premeditated deicide, I gotta say something. I've been cheating at video games with Robbie. My spider sense just enhances the reflexes. Kinda hard to turn it off. I don't know why I need to say this now, before the end of the world, but let it be known.
On the battlefield, I shall relay this to Robbie.
Although, I guess Robbie cheats at video games too. With Sparky around, he's always playing co-op. Alright, I'm ready to go. You're ready to go. Let's go.
And we shall, Spider-Man.
Midnight Suns for life!
Is this really it? Are we ready for this?
Are you?
I have to be, don't I? I've spent too much of the past year letting people down. That isn't who I am. But it would calm my nerves if I heard it from someone else.
Wanda Maximoff has no reason to fear. She is a witch so scarlet that Mephisto himself looks pale beside her.
Oh, stop.
The Mother of Demons is no match for the Queen of Chaos Magic. Lilith had better run before Wanda edits her out of existence.
Come on, I can't do that.
Do you doubt the power of the extravaganza from Transia? The Scarlet Witch with the Chaos Stitch? Our very own Count Wandagore?
Okay. Would you stop before the others hear you?
Better?
Much. Ready or not, we are actually going through with this. About Agatha. What you did to restore her,
What we both did, Wanda.
Still, no matter what happens, I will never forget what you did for her. For me. Well, any final advice?
Do not forget to breathe.
All right. I'm ready to have words with your mother.
So, this is it, huh?
It appears so.
I, just wanted a moment to talk to you, you know, just in case we, never get a chance to again.
I promise you, Nico, this will not be the last time we speak.
You better mean that. I've just gotten used to our weird little family, and I'm not sure I want to lose it. And you're a big part of that. You brought this team together in a way I couldn't. I have a ton of respect for that, Hunter. So, you know, don't die.
Nico, You were the first to treat me as a person, not just some ancient weapon.
Well, yeah, that's because you're awesome. I just thought you needed a friend.
I am glad you chose me as a friend.
That's really sweet of you to say. Honestly, if you hadn't pulled us together as a team, I don't know if I would have made it this far. Well, I guess it's time. I'll see you on the other side, Hunter.
Can you smell it?
Smell what?
Chaos and uncertainty. It saturates the air.
Funny. All I smell is Stark's unwashed socks.
You know, I don't think I've seen him do laundry since he's been here. Makes me actually feel bad for Strange. If anything, the doctor is tidy. I know this could be the last time we get to have a real conversation, so... I just wanted to say that if it comes down to it out there, if we die, it would be an honor to do it by your side.
Oh, Ileana.
Let's not get emotional about this.
If we want to avoid dying by each other's side, we could always take refuge in Limbo. Use some solace to build us a house, grow a little garden with hell fruit. Oh, Charlie would love it there.
Gardening. Sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, it does. Besides, if Lilith wins, there might not be a Limbo.
Then we can't let her win. Because that's my hellscape. Well, it's almost time.
Ileana.
No. No goodbyes. See you out there, Hunter. I like this suit. Reminds me of something I would wear when I ruled Limbo.
I should have written a will or something. You know, like a responsible adult.
Who would receive your earthly possessions?
Ileana gets my comic books. She'll say she hates them, but she sneaks into my room and reads every new issue. Peter gets my favorite controller that I, tuned a bit. Not to cheat, just to make the rumble feel more authentic. And the Hellride goes to Gabe. It's the most me thing I have. How sad is that?
Robbie, what is wrong?
I'm not the kind of guy who comes back from something like this, Hunter. I don't really mind it. We're doing something that matters here. But Gabe, he deserves more than this.
Robbie, I am counting on you to survive this.
Okay, sure. But why?
Because you need to introduce me to Gabe. You cannot do it if you are dead.
I don't think it's that easy.
Listen up. I need you to keep him safe.
Of course I'll keep Gabe safe.
I was talking to Sparky.
Yeah, okay. I'll introduce you after. I promise.
I will hold you to that.
So, we're doing this? For real? Then let's hit the road.
Hunter. Whatever's on the other side of that portal, this isn't goodbye. That kind of talk trips you up. If you already think you'll lose the battle, no point in fighting it.
You are absolutely right. Today is no different than any other.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
We always go out looking this shiny and spectacular.
Hold on now.
Bearing a weapon of concentrated darkness that can end a god.
Hunter.
Yes, Blade?
Maybe it's not like every other mission. You think this is a big moment, don't you? Fine. If you have something to get off your chest, say it. Whatever helps you shake the jitters loose.
It sounds like you have something to say to me.
Fine. This is gonna be the hardest thing you do in this life. Don't mess it up for the rest of us.
Thanks?
Look, don't overthink it. We have your back. However this ends, what we do today matters. Carry that with you, Hunter.
I will. Thanks, Blade.
All right, then.
Oh, you waited for me, girl. You waited so long. Just wait a little longer, okay? Okay? I love you, Charlie girl. I have to do this alone. You have waited for me before. Now all you have to do is wait a little bit longer. Can you do that for me, girl? Oh, that is what I thought. Do not worry. I will not be gone for long. Promise. Good girl, Charlie.
Hulk ready to battle!
We did not have time to get to know one another well, but I am still honored to enter this battle at your side.
Hulk not have words, so Hulk say excited to crush demons to pulp.
That is the kind of attitude I like to hear.
Hulk not interested in more blah blah blah. This boring. Bring on bad guys.
Right. Well, let us get on with it.
Hulk not like lettuce. Bleh.
We made it this far. You ready to see it through?
As best I can.
I have no doubt it'll be your best. Whatever comes next is not fate, destiny, or prophecy. It's where you led us.
This was a team effort, Steve.
No need for modesty. I get it. I'm uncomfortable with praise as well. But I mean it. Best get a move on.
Nothing else to say?
The time for fancy speeches is over. Now, we get the job done.
After all the ancient books I've studied, it feels so odd to be standing here and know that I may be in the final chapter of my own story.
I cannot say how that would feel.
It's uncanny, really, and to be with you to share this moment.
Is there something wrong?
We only started to get to know one another, but I still feel there's so much more that I'm not seeing.
We are about to enter a portal leading us to the greatest battle we have ever faced. I do not think I should be high on your list of concerns.
I feel like we were just beginning to grow close, and if we'd had more time together, maybe I'd be able to understand what it is that's eating at me right now.
Perhaps the answer will present itself later, if we survive.
I feel we have so much more to discuss.
The day grows long, and every moment is precious, Strange.
This conversation isn't over, it's merely paused until a quieter time presents itself. Until then, the battle awaits.
So, this is it, huh? End of the world? All of us riding into the big showdown like it's the OK Corral?
I do not know what you are talking about.
It doesn't matter. Listen, I find this kind of thing easier if I have something to look forward to after. So when we finish putting your mother down, no offense, then it's cookout time at Casa Stark. Let's make Strange bring the hot dogs. As long as they're from this dimension.
I cannot remember the last time I was not worried about something. If we do succeed, then a party would be wonderful.
I'll put you on the guest list then. Don't worry, we'll keep it small. 300 tops.
Well, I do not want to hinder your party planning any further, so I think...
Actually, there is one thing. You know, of all the brave acts I've seen you accomplish since you joined us, I think the bravest was probably trying some of my cooking. It's not every day I do that for someone. And you didn't even spit it out. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you.
It does not seem like you share personal things easily, so I appreciate this.
My therapist says I have trouble opening up, but I blurt this stuff out seconds before walking through a portal into limbo. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Perhaps your therapy is working.
Well, all right then. We're not going to accomplish anything by standing around here gabbing. Let's go save the world. Again.
Hunter, waiting for the light to turn chartreuse?
I do not understand what a green light has to do with this.
Never mind. Let's go show an elder god its place in the universe.
Before we go...
Got something to get off your chest, Hunter?
This is not a happy family reunion. I am counting on you not holding back.
Me? Hold back? Psst. No matter what happens out there, I understand the stakes. That means, hold on to your socks, Hunter.
Well, I suppose this is our last breath before plunging into battle.
Nothing is assured, so before we go, it's my turn to speak. I really enjoyed the game time, Hunter. Wish there was time for more of it. No matter what happens out there, you're a great competitor.
When we beat Chthon, we can have a rematch.
Deal. That settles it then. Ready to bring Chthon down? I sure am.
May the stars sing of our victory.
Whew, chills. Gotta remember that one. It's inspiring.
Just warning you, I'm not really one for sappy goodbyes.
No?
Nah, it's a waste of time. Big hugs, back slaps, a couple tears. If we're going out fighting, I'd rather get in a couple of laughs first.
Your new uniform does not wash easily. Do not fill your farting crackers at the sight of Lilith, and all will be well.
Excuse me? Farting crackers?
Yes, farting crackers. Breeches, trousers.
Huh?
Trust that this would have been a very funny joke 300 years ago.
It's been cool getting to know you and hanging at the bar, Hunter. It's not like we became best friends or anything, but I like your style.
I like your style as well, Logan.
Too bad you never saw me in a Canadian tuxedo. Now that is style.
We should probably move along.
Right. Enough chit-chat. Let's go save the world.
Hello, child. Or should I say goodbye?
Let us not say goodbye, okay?
We won't need to. Not if you all stand together and face Chthon.
What do you mean, if?
If you feel lost out there, listen to their voices to guide you back.
Lost? Voices? Agatha, what are you talking about?
Just listen to them. They will remind you of who you are.
Who I am?
Goodbye, dear. And remember, death isn't the end. It's just a beginning In dark disguise.
How's the collar holding up, kiddo? Still in one piece?
It seems to be, for now.
At least we have that going for us. Before you head out, there's something else we need to talk about.
Oh?
You need to know the truth about all of this. About your mother. I can't let you charge into this fight without knowing what really happened.
What are you saying?
I've hidden this away from you and everyone else for so long now. Your mother isn't the monster she's been made out to be. She made a great sacrifice.
I know, Sarah. More than you might think.
I won't ask how, but we still need to have this talk.
Maybe now is not the best time.
Do you at least understand that your mother isn't entirely to blame for all this?
I have learned that much.
I'm glad to hear you say that. It's important you know it's true.
And what now?
When you get back, we'll talk more about your mother. It's important you know the person she was before.
I would like that.
If you get nothing else from this, just know that I love you, kiddo. And I'll be with you, watching. You can do this, Hunter. I know you can.
How's my favorite hunter?